Hey guys, good morning and welcome back. Sorry that I'm looking all like this, but it is 7:46 in the morning. About the time I usually get up, and I am on my way to Walmart and to do all shopping that I need to do for throughout the week. But today, and I should have unwrapped this before. Today, I want to do a wear test on the new L'Oreal Infallible foundation, the 24-hour fresh wear foundation. I've been trying for a little while to get my hands on this, and I've managed to kind of miss the point every step of the way. And thank you very, very much to my lovely friend, Miss Anna Banana. She finally got it. She finally got it to me yesterday. So this is awesome. I thank her very much for that. Anywho, so yeah, it is 7:40 something in the morning. I usually do not put on a face of makeup to go do my running around, but I will for today because I want to put this thing to the test. I do have dry skin. For anybody who wants to know, I have eczema. I have dry skin. Sometimes, usually in the summer, I have some oily patches, but nothing I've ever really seemed to notice to be too much of an issue during the winter time. Anywho, I'm going to do one side of my face with a sponge, and the other side of my face I'm going to do with a brush, so we can see the difference on how it applies on both sides. Now, enough rambling with that, and let's get straight to it. For anyone who is curious, the color that I have here is 460 Golden Beige. I was never able to find anywhere where you can swatch or find color matches, so we're just gonna hope for the best, but otherwise, let's go. It is on the runny side, so that sucker moves fast, so I suggest you move fast as well. I also have this ugly monstrosity going on right here, so I'm not even going to conceal, which I normally would do. I'm just going to go in with the foundation, and we're going to see how much this will actually cover up. Okay, that was like half a pump, because I'm going to say I have the other half left to do the other half of my face with the sponge. This is the application with a brush. That is damn good coverage. That is damn good coverage right there. They even covered up, it even covered up that ugly monster on my cheek right there. All right, so let's just move on to the sponge side because, woo, okay. Alright, the coverage is definitely much lighter on the sponge side, but I do want to say I'm going to add like maybe a pinch bit more to the sponge side. Like that's not even a full pump, like a pinch more, because I'm thinking maybe I did have a little bit extra on the brush side here, but let's just try to make it even. I do like, excuse me, I do like the way the sponge side looks. That looks a little bit better. So I do like the way the sponge side looks more because I generally go for about maybe highlight to medium coverage. I don't usually do full heavy coverage, but as you can see, it can definitely get to a good full coverage one. I'm still shocked that it covered up that beast that was on my face. So anywho, I'm gonna finish up my face off camera. I'm gonna keep it very light just because this is focused on the wear test of this foundation, and then I'll comment back and show you what the starting point looks like, and then hopefully by the next time you see me, I'll look a lot better than this. Okay, so here we are. And when I said super basic, I wasn't joking. I meant super, super basic. The time is now 8:12. So I guess we'll call check-in around 8 a.m. because I had to stop. I had to let the dog out. I had to feed the dog and do all that fun stuff, which gave the foundation time to set. There's no tackiness. It does seem to set on its own. For the record, I am not someone who likes to set my foundations anyway. I usually just leave them. I have one particular one that I've mentioned before, which is a Flower Beauty Luminous Foundation that I will set. But otherwise, all my foundations, I just leave them to set on their own. And I think so far, so good. This one has set beautifully. It looks really good. I think it's a good color match too. So yeah, here we are. Super basic. I'll try to do something a little more by the time we get to the end of this, because like I said, just running around now, so I didn't want to look all fab and super glam or anything. But yeah, here we are now, and I will be seeing you in a few hours. Okay, so this is the first check-in. It is now, can you see that? It is now 2:33 p.m. I should probably bring up the brightness on the screen. Okay, so it is now 2:34 p.m. This is the first check-in. Yes, I have done my hair since you last saw me. I've already done all my shopping, running around and everything, and I'm about to film another video for you guys, which is actually going to be up before this one. So I had to do my hair. I'm about to throw on some lashes and some lipstick, and that'll be that. So far, so good. It's still, I'm very expressive with my forehead, and I am so surprised. There's like nothing shifting, moving, or getting into the lines of my forehead, like at all. It's looking super smooth. Everything has stayed in place. I am surprised that the blemish that's here is still covered. I don't see any of the dry skin coming through. Even when I put concealer over it, the past couple days, I have seen that come through, and it's still looking really good with nothing but the foundation on top of it. So I'm really happy about that. Otherwise, I'm going to drag this out. So far, so good. So I won't be checking in again until the end of the night, so we'll keep an eye on things, but so far I gotta say I'm liking it. Okay, here we are. It is the end of the night, at least for me. It is now, can we see that, 9:11 p.m. So what was check-in time? 8 a.m. 8 a.m. or 8:12 a.m. So 13-hour wear test, and here we go. This is what we are looking like now. I have not a single complaint. There is some dewiness going on here, which I love personally. Now, I didn't use any highlight today. I did not use any setting spray today. I didn't use any setting powders. I didn't do anything except for put bronzer on and some blush, mascara. I did lashes and lipstick because I eventually recorded another video that probably went up before this one. But otherwise, I did nothing else to my face today. I just put on the foundation, I let it set itself, and I went about my day. And this is what we're looking like after 13 hours. 13 freaking hours. This is what we're looking like. The bronzer hasn't moved. The blush has not moved. And let me tell you, I mentioned it before, but again, I am super expressive, and it has not settled into any of the lines of my forehead. It hasn't settled into any lines around my mouth or anything like that. Just the barest, and I mean barest hints of that blemish that I had mentioned earlier, just starting to peek through now. But I mean the tiniest bit. Like, if it wasn't for the fact that I personally knew it was there, I don't even think anyone would be looking in that general area. And considering the fact that it's just the foundation by itself that gave it this coverage, not even concealers under it or anything, I think that's fantastic. Aside from the fact that there is like this little dewy look going on here, there's still no tackiness. It still feels pretty good. Like, I'm not, the only thing I have to say is that little claim they have about the whole transfer resistant thing. I'm gonna have to call shenanigans on that one, because I know that earlier when I was curling my hair, see, it's like a little, I had hit it. I was wearing a different shirt at the time, but I had hit it with the sleeve of my shirt as I was going over like that. And I definitely saw some transfer, not major, but it was there. So I would still be cautious with it the same way you would with any other foundation. Just be careful with your clothing and whatnot. Don't take that transfer resistant claim and run wild and think I'm gonna go, you know, lay on a white pillow all of a sudden. But anyway, other than that, I freaking think it's fantastic. I love it. Your skin breathes through it. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin. It does not feel cakey on the skin. Depending on how light you put it on, you know, it's still very skin-like, and you know, you'll have your freckles. If you have freckles and things like that, like I do, it will show through, but it will still give you enough coverage to give you a nice, even, flawless look. And again, you saw with the brush side, you know, that built up coverage. Hello, look what it covered up. Absolutely no complaints. This is a freaking win in my book. I'm definitely super impressed, and I love this foundation. Definitely gonna be in my top foundations for sure, without a doubt. So without further ado, we're going to bring this video to an end here. If you have any other questions about the foundation, then please leave them down below. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. If you haven't already, please comment, rate, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. That's all that I have for you today. So you all have an amazing rest of the weekend wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.